We talking quality street music.
I ain't gonna hold you.
We the originators.
Let's go.
DJ Drama.
I ain't gonna hold you. Feel like I got the world on my shoulder. Remind me of wearing up them boulders. Catch me in that all white thing, chilling at the red light, top down, and I'm gorgeous. What about that raw old AP with the black face? Blacker than some foes. You rollin' with a real one. Really love me out here like they love Soldier Slim and I know you. I ain't gonna hold you. Yeah, your boy a little bipolar. Half general, half soldier. Yeah, got a handful of hair white from the back while real blowing on some doja. Yeah, I'm gon' fold her. When I get done, I'm a motor. Same time, keeping my composure. If she keep making them faces, keep talking to me right in the morning, I'ma roll her back over. Playtime's over. Can't give you closure. Real only no posers. If you really got it out the mud, like the rollie on your wrist, knock them dirt up off your shoulders. I ain't gon' hold you. Really got it with the soda. Really hit in the motor. Yeah, really made them deals on the first and the third, cause I really try to hit his quota. What you know about that odor? Yeah, came from the coast. Now I'm legal like Tony Mottola. Yeah, I really came through the hood in that all white lamb, and the first one to do it like Soldier. I ain't gon' hold you. Came through in all black. Thought I played for the Raiders. Talking to a street, yeah, turn real estate mobile.
And like that, we gone.
Good people out there, how we doing, man? It's your boy, JB, a.k.a. King JB, that boy, Jeremy Bridges. I am a 10-year NFL veteran. All right, and you are watching the Burning Bridges podcast, all right? What episode is this, Johnny? I know we just celebrated a year of success, I guess you can call it, right? Getting on this thing, man, giving the people what they want to hear.
I think we're at 26 or 27, I believe.
26, 27, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, still very young, you know what I'm saying, in the podcast game, but we're here nonetheless, all right? So, of course, you know what I'm saying, this is Burning Bridges Podcast. This is the way that I see what I see, all right? If you don't like what I see, the way I see, and you can get the hell on, right? To be honest with you, you know what I'm saying, because there's nothing I can keep you here, all right? But you're going to get it raw and uncut, you know what I'm saying? You're going to get the insight. Somebody who's done it for a long time, from the college aspect and the NFL aspect. So we appreciate you being here, all right, again, for the Burning Bridges podcast. Man, we like to get right into it, all right? What's up, Adam? How you doing, man? Adam Season, we appreciate you, man, all day, every day. You know what I'm saying? You're always checking in, always tapping in with us, bro. And we appreciate that for real. So, of course, you know what I'm saying, we had a lot of football going on, right? College football was big. And it's deep. So we're in week 2, it's just passed, and we have some upsets, man. First of all, we want to just shout out the Alabama Crimson Tide for squeaking by Texas. I want to more so shout out Texas, though. I'm a firm believer that the story franchises should be good, right? So with that being said, Texas gave Alabama all they can handle, right? And Alabama made some great plays towards the end of the game, and they got the win, you know what I'm saying? Of course, they are number one. That would have been huge for unranked to knock off for number one. Speaking of getting knocked off, right? Number 8 Notre Dame got knocked off by Marshall. All right, shout out to the Sun Belt Conference, you know what I'm saying, doing great things. All right, we're looking at number 24, knocked off Pitt in overtime, right? What else we got going on here, all right? Oh, my goodness. Florida lost to Kentucky, right? That's been kind of a bit of a rivalry in the NFC East, I think. And then, of course, we had BYU knocking off Baylor, right? BYU, man, them cats just, I don't know, it's just rough out there, you know what I'm saying, in Utah. So that's the extent of college ball, man. You know what I'm saying? If you guys ain't checking out college ball right now, man, it's kind of evening out. The playing field's leveling out, man. They took that big L at them, right? The college playing field's leveling out. We can pretty much add that up and chalk that up to the emergence of social media and how visible these children are, you know what I'm saying, to be able to go to these different schools and still get seen and get the recognition and get the notoriety they can get from any big school at this point. Of course, Power 5 schools, of course, you're going to get the best at these schools, but these kids are going to just smaller schools, and they're getting a good education, and they're getting a chance to be seen, and they're playing top-notch D1 football. So shout out to all these shorties out there, man, making it happen. We love to see it. Of course, you know what I'm saying, this is how we do what we do. But again, this is the Burning Bridges podcast, man. If you guys haven't seen it, of course, we got some of our patented segments, you know what I'm saying, that we do on our show. And we'll start the first one off tonight with our Oh Shyt Plays of the week.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit!
Yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? So we ain't got time to do a bunch of highlights on here. This ain't Sports Center, you know what I'm saying? So we're not going to just go through a gang of highlights. But my producer does a great job, you know what I'm saying, of making sure he finds some of the craziest plays, right? And we're gonna shit them up, right? You know what I'm saying? So our number 5 play, we got Lamar Jackson. It's Lamar Jackson. It's Lamar Jackson. All right, we got Lamar going deep to Devin Duvernay. Is that how you say?
Jackson looking deep for Duvernay, and he makes the adjustment and the catch. Touchdown, Baltimore. They do bring extra pressure, and Wentz is protected for the end zone. And Dotson, he holds it in. It's a touchdown, Commanders.
Goodness, the toe tap and get it in and all that stuff. So number 4, we had Dawson with the great grab defender on him, you know what I'm saying? And then, of course, the Deontay Johnson, that was whoa, right?
So I'll give this. I didn't mute everything. Everything should have been muted. The first 2 clips because I cut them. When I muted everything, it didn't mute those 2.
Right.
So we'll go through them again. When it gets to the third one, if you click unmute, you'll be able to talk then over it and give everyone your analysis.
Okay,
so
good
the
deal.
first 2 plays, let them go.
Yeah.
You may be able to unmute and talk over the audio.
Right.
But the third play won't have any. The second play won't have any, and I believe the first play will not have any audio. So you could talk over and get those in. And okay.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds good.
Jackson looking deep for Duvernay.
So again, Lamar Jackson going to Duvernay. All right. Wonderful catch. Outstanding catch. It's amazing what these receivers are able to do, the focus. Right, to reel it in, get 2 feet down. Right.
Pressure, and
number 5, we got Dotson with the great grab. This guy makes great catches, man. All right, let me get that. Okay, touchdown. Beautiful. All right, Commanders beat the Jacksonville Jaguars. I didn't think that was going to happen. All right, of course, now number 3, we got Deontay Johnson with the one-handed snag. This should have been number 1. Johnny, man, I don't know. I usually trust your better judgment, but man, this is the craziest grab ever. One hand, bring it to the body, get 2 feet down. Big time catch, you know what I'm saying, to help Pittsburgh win that game in overtime, man. That was crazy.
On first
right?
down, Saquon Barkley to the
You got
sideline.
Saquon Barkley breaking free. Welcome back, Saquon, man.
Barkley shoved out of bounds near the 20 by Kevin Byard.
It's always good to see cats that got hurt, you know what I'm saying, come back and make great plays and get back to their rare form like they were before they suffered an injury. It's good stuff.
Right there. Oh, that has Giants fans excited.
Pressure,
we got a little tip drill, right? We got Kazir White, you know what I'm saying, tips to James Bradbury. All right, for a pick 6. Of course, it would be Philadelphia at number 1, but hey, nothing more, nothing less. That was a hell of a play,
That's exactly what happened. So Goff is throwing
tip drill, baby,
route,
right? We ain't talking about the one with Nelly.
Running the other route, and there you got the
outstanding work, Johnny. You right? Again, we getting back in the swing. You know what I'm saying? We got some little hiccups here and there, but you know what I'm saying? My man Johnny, you one of the best in the business to do it, right? So I'm going to make sure that next time we do it, it's going to be on point. All right. Now, again, we got patented segments on this show, and one of our favorite segments, you know, because it's kind of a break in the monotony, right? Of football. We talk a lot about football on this show. Matter of fact, this show pretty much only airs when football season is in football is in season, right? So this segment here is a time for us to just kind of act a fool a little bit and have fun, right? Because this is JB's tweets of the week, all right? Oh, man, here we go. And one thing, people out there, I have no idea which tweets Johnny picks. You know what I'm saying? And me and Johnny send tweets to each other all day. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, we're always shooting tweets back and forth. You know what I'm saying? So I have no idea which tweets he's going to pick, right? So with that being said, Johnny, let me know. Let me see. Let's get to it, man. This is always good stuff.
So this one's an older one, but I think it rings true to, you know, what happened Sunday night and what usually happens every football season. It pertains to the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah. So, of course, we see the pictures. And I know we've all seen these memes because, you know, like especially the one in the top left corner with the buddy hugging his old lady with the Dallas star on. And then we got Shorty with the dive hat on, 2 hands, Macaulay Culkin style. And then we got Shorty in the bottom left who's just in full-on cry mode. She can't take it. And then we got somebody's motherfucking mama who just ain't really there for it at all. All right. But this is what you get with Dallas. All right, guys. Poor Dak Prescott. All right. Can we talk a little bit about that before we go to our next tweet? Poor Dak Prescott, man.
Once I click on it, it pulls us.
Oh no, you got time, man. Poor Dak Prescott, man. You know what I'm saying? This cat just came back from an injury last year. All right, going through it again. Like, man, come on, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? This is a good guy. You know what I'm saying? Dak Prescott's a good guy. He's a hell of a ball player. You know what I'm saying? And we really want the best for him. But man, this cat just can't. He can't win for losing, man. So with that being said, no Dak. Dallas, y'all pretty much done. I mean, I saw the one that we, you know, saw that everybody's been posting about, you know, said Dallas eliminated week 1. that's horrible, but it happened. It happened, right? So Dallas, sorry, but sorry, bro. It sucks, man. It sucks for them guys, but sorry, man. It's what it is, I guess. Oh well. Here we go. On to the next tweet. Man, look. Johnny's been killing me. Folks out there, Johnny has been killing me with these tweets. All right, so we all know that the queen died, right? She's Elizabeth, right? Queen Elizabeth?
Queen Elizabeth, yep.
And she had been the queen, correct me if I'm wrong, Johnny, she had been the queen for over 60 years?
It was a long time. It was about that 50-something years, I believe, 54 years maybe.
Jesus H. Christ, that's a long time to do anything, all right? But, you know what I'm saying, she's queening. That's what she's doing. She's doing her thing. She's the queen, all right? She passed away, you know what I'm saying, at the ripe old age of, what was she, like 96 some shit?
96, yeah.
96 years old, right? But holy shit, they leave it to the internet, you know what I'm saying, to get on that ass with no remorse and no time wasted. Here we go, all right? Elliot Canty, at Elliot Canty on Instagram, on Twitter, man. You guys go follow Elliot up, man, because this right here, this is good. Right? If you don't get the joke, man, you just might not have lived enough. You know what I'm saying? So we see that Spirit Halloween has moved into the castle already. Now, if you know anything about anything, as soon as Halloween starts coming around, these damn things pop up everywhere, right? And no matter what region of the world you live in, they there, right? So as soon as the queen bit the bullet and Spirit Halloween moved on in, man, you can go in there and get your costumes, get your face paint, you know what I'm saying? You go get straight and get type of Halloween, man. You know what I'm saying? That is classic shit. And Elliot, we appreciate this one now. That was a good one. That was a good one.
So
yes,
here's
Lord.
the thing. So
man, here we go.
A lot of this as
yeah.
well. Princess Diana seeing Queen Elizabeth at the gates of heaven.
A lot of it, right? And there's a whole lot of banging going on in that thing. So
yeah.
Let's see what this one look like. Oh. Yo, I'm talking about the brutality. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. She like, nah, not up in here, man. Get your ass up out of here, bro. These cats is crazy. Where did tweet come from, Johnny? Who is down? Okay, we gotta say whatever 97. You know what I'm saying? So whatever established 1997. We appreciate the tweet, man. Princess Diana seeing Queen Elizabeth at the gates of heaven. Holy shit! Get up out of here, Boots. We ain't trying to hear that or see that, right? Not at all. Not today. Not up in here. Right?
And here's another one from Ben Jovi.
So Ben Jovi was the son of Mars and underscore the son of Mars underscore. This one here took me out, right? Princess Diana and Jesus. And Jesus gets in on the action with Queen Elizabeth trying to go through the pearly gates. What's he gonna do? Oh no. The tag team, the double team. The double team. Damn, that's vicious. Look at the queen. Oh, the queen.
Oh, man.
Remorseless, right? Remorseless. Yo, they killing me with this, right?
Yeah.
What we got next? Oh, my God. And I know, I said this with the Johnny, so that's why I said, oh, my God, as soon as I saw it coming up. Okay, so this is from, what is it, Arslan, all right? Uh-huh.
The GA1NZ. The
GA1NZ. Yo, we appreciate you for
gains,
this.
I guess that's what it's supposed to be.
The gains, right? Yeah. So this is downright diabolical. Biggie and Queen Elizabeth next week. You gotta let it play, John. Let that thing play, right?
So that's Mark Henry, of course, and
Mark Henry. You know what I'm saying, and whoever this young lady is, you know what I'm saying, just wild. Can you turn it up, Johnny? You got to hear what he said.
Let me see. Hopefully this gets going. No, it's doing that again.
Oh, it's doing that again. Whoa. Either way it go, he basically said some sweet, some chocolate from your big chocolate or some shit like that. Anyway, big up that smashing Queen Elizabeth right now. All right, you know what I'm saying? It's all good, baby, baby.
There was so much.
Oh my God. Okay. So and Stucky, okay, Stucky got a blue check. Stucky's important. All right, so Stucky 2. All right, so this is Quinn Ewers, okay, before the game playing Alabama. So before and after, hey, man's got rocked, yo. You know what I'm saying? So,
God.
hey, look, but Alabama do that to you. You know what I'm saying? Alabama will fuck you up. That's what Alabama do. You know what I'm saying? Some big, aggressive, talented, disciplined young men, and they know how to hit your ass now. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, I guess he got bitch for real. If that's the case, he got turn that boy to the Tiger King. Ugh.
Oh shit.
Oh man, it's the greatest. We love Twitter. We fucking oh man.
So this is from Rap Music at Rap Music.
Like they kill me with this, man. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to the, look at man's, bro. Look at, but the craziest part about it, he going to a makeshift wrestling ring. Like this, is this like? So what I want to know, Johnny, like, is this a little person wrestling league, right?
Well, hold on. Let me pause it because I do see something on the wrestling ring. Right there, Micromania Tour.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Micromania Tour.
Micromania. Wow.
Yeah.
Brother, wow. Come on, man.
My guess is it's a nice midget wrestling or small people wrestling. I'm not sure.
Yeah. I was about to say we got to say it politically correct. Yeah. Little people wrestling, right?
The other thing, you're looking at this picture, the still picture here. People sitting on the curb get their open wicker chairs right here.
So look, the chairs in the back look like motherfucking chairs in somebody's goddamn living room. That look like grandma living room set back there.
Talk about makeshift. Man. That's sure as hell makeshift.
Well, look, the ring looks nice. Let's put it like that. You know what I'm saying? The ring, whoever did the ring is top notch, right? But man, the stands. The
ring's probably the size of my daughter's bed, so it's probably not that big, not that.
Johnny, there's a Zaxby's in. So this is in the South, right? Let's do. This is where it's at. It's in the South. There's a Zaxby's there. You can only find Zaxby's in the South. Mm-hmm. There's a Zaxby's right there, right? So it's some fire-ass chicken strips getting served. Chicken strips and fries getting served. I'm pretty sure some folks sitting in grandma's chairs and enjoying some chicken strips and fries.
That's probably where they got the chairs, yeah.
Yeah. No, Zaxby's chairs ain't that nice. Trust me, bro. They probably fold up. You know what I'm saying? Like the Zaxby's chairs is probably the folding chair.
Oh man.
Yes, sir. What we got?
I went with not that one.
This is universal. I'm sorry. Like if you did like what Pusha T say, if you know, you know. You know what I'm saying? Like this is universal, right? If you ain't on this level, man, I don't know. You know, I drink water like all day, all night. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I literally go to sleep with 2 bottles of water by my bed every night, right? So yeah, that's me. 3:00 in the morning, getting to it. All right, Mickey. You know what I'm saying? Mickey 1, 2, 3, 4. You goddamn right. All right, you did win because this is
one more.
Oh shit,
the one you sent here. So some NFL memes. I'll blow it up, and then I want you to kind of. I want you to give a little analysis on this one.
I'm about to give them a big analysis on it. All right. So I'm gonna let Johnny blow the picture up for you guys so y'all can see this. What? Like, what? Gino, I get it. You're excited you won, right? But you can't be that damn excited, right? Maybe you are that damn excited. I don't know, right? I'm not gonna say what a man do or what a man don't do, what he for, what he ain't for. I don't know, right? I don't know, but I do know this. I have, as an athlete, a football player, smacked a mini dude on the ass. Pause, right?
Yeah.
Open hand. You know what I'm saying? Firm, tight finger, smack on the ass. Never the titty grab, as I call it. Never the titty hand grab. No cheek, ain't no cheek hands. No, sir. We're not doing the cheek hands, bro. You know what I'm saying? It ain't going down like that. Like what part of the game is this, Johnny? Right? What part of the game is this, right? I mean, again, this might be your jam. I mean, him and Goodwin, you know what I'm saying, might be, I don't know. I ain't got nothing to do with that, right? All I know is that the internet don't miss a thing. And this is what happens right here because the internet don't miss a thing, Johnny. They don't miss nothing.
And there's also video of it too. So they show the video of it and you see the squeeze at the end. And it's actually worse than what this picture is.
I'm sure. That's some suspect shit. I ain't gonna put a pause on it because I don't even know if Geno Smith meant it or he didn't. So I can't put a pause on that. You know what I'm saying? Good people out there, I don't know what to tell you. Right? I really know what they had to tell you. That was horrible, right? Well, it's been another episode of JV Sweets of the Week, man. At this point, we're going to pay some bills. You know what I'm saying? Let Johnny you shout out our sponsors. And we're going to come back. We're going to talk a little bit more football. Of course, so we got to talk about our picks. Let's see how we did, you know what I'm saying, this week. And, of course, you know what I'm saying, we're going to pick for the upcoming week. And then we're going to boil a little bit. We'll do a little boiling bridges. I got some things I need to talk about when it comes to this Broncos decision on 4th and 5 to kick as opposed to letting Russ cook, if you will. All right. So, Johnny, you do your thing. All right.
All right. Going to pay some bills here. So, we got statement games, fun free twist on fantasy sports. Link is in the bio, so check that out. atsportsnetwork.com/shop. Take a look at that. We got some cool designs that are up on the site there. Vinny's Pizza and Restaurant, located off the Iroquois Trail in the Old Town Shopping Center in Allentown. Visit them today, www.vinnyspizzapa.com. They do have football specials, so definitely check that out. Get some good grub for, football Sundays and football Mondays and football Thursdays. See, it's basically every day. So stuff to the grills as well. If you have a party, anything like that, catering event, or you just want to stop in and get something good to eat, Stuff to the Grills will have that. Also located on the Iroquois Trail in the Old Town Shopping Center, right next to Vinny's. So www.stufftothegrills.com. Tell them we sent you. With that, we would really appreciate you telling them that we're sending you Vinny's Pizza and Stuff to the Grills. Some great food in the Lehigh Valley area for sure. But with that, I'm going to pop JB back into the screen here. And I'm going to shout out Gator. Gator, thanks for joining us here.
Gator, what's good? All right, man. At this point right now, so we got to check and see how we did last week with our picks. Johnny, you run it down, man. Let us know how we did. What's up?
So you went 9-6-1. Now we had that tie. So, unfortunately.
Right.
And I went 8-7-1. So I was one game off, but wasn't too bad of a week, especially with the amount of upsets that you had. It wasn't terrible. The first week of the season can always be chaotic just because you just don't know. And that's the big thing.
Without a doubt. Well, we're going to get into it now. All right, with our picks for week 2 of the NFL, starting with our Thursday night game. Johnny, let's get it. What we got going on here?
Let me pull it up for you. So now Thursday night, it's going to be a great game. It's going to be Kansas City Chiefs and the LA Chargers. So right there starts off Amazon Prime, that's where the game is going to be on. So if you have Prime, you'll be able to watch the game. So people who don't have Prime, make sure you get that so you're able to watch the Thursday night games.
Well, holler at your friend, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And use theirs, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, of course. No, that's the best thing to do anyway.
So we have the Chargers at the Chiefs.
Mm-hmm. Well, the way the Chiefs looked against us, I don't see no flaws in their game. They're a well-oiled machine. The defense played surprisingly well. Now, of course, you know what I'm saying, Justin Herbert and the crew are going to get to it. That defense is going to be nasty. So they're going to get a hell of a fight compared to what they saw this Sunday playing against us because, we just wasn't ready. So with that being said, I'm going to take the Chiefs coaching-wise. I'm just going to take the Chiefs coaching-wise over the LA Chargers.
Yeah, I think I'm with you there. I think the Chiefs, rivalry game, but them at home at night, I think they're going to be able to squeak that one out.
Yes, sir.
Be able to beat the Chargers in that game. Next game, Patriots at the Steelers. Now, TJ Watt is not going to be playing. He's not as worse as they thought, but he will be out for about 6 weeks. And Mac Jones, who was hurt with the back injury, does seem to be on track to play. So
they came back. Yeah, his results came back negative. You know what I'm saying? So Mac Jones is going to be good. He'll probably get a little rest tomorrow, right? Because tomorrow is basically the first work day of the week for guys and girls, for guys that play on Sunday. So with that being said, I'm going to take the Steelers, right? The Steelers at home, right? But the Steelers are they're going to be a snowball rolling downhill. They're going to get better and better and better. Mike Tomlin is, like he said on the Pivot podcast, he don't run from coaches, and neither does his coaches, right? You know what I'm saying? So these guys are coached up well. They're going to be well prepared to play. New England, they're going to win some games down the stretch, but they're going to struggle, and they've shown it. And they're going to continue to struggle against Pittsburgh.
Yeah, I think Pittsburgh's just going to be just too much for the Patriots, and I think Pittsburgh's Steelers will get the W in that one.
Without a doubt.
Next game, we have the Carolina Panthers. Unfortunately, they took the loss to the Browns, going to Giant Stadium to play the New York Giants.
The surprise New York Giants, you know what I'm saying, for getting the W this past Sunday. But with that being said, I think Carolina will get the win in this one. I think that, of course, they're a better ball club, you know what I'm saying, than the Giants took on this past Sunday. And, yeah, they're a more talented team. They're going to have their stuff together. They're going to come out with the victory.
I agree with you there. I think the type of win the Giants had, the Titans have some struggles defensively, have some injuries defensively, missing some pieces there. I just think Carolina would be just a little too much for the Giants.
Without a doubt.
The next game, we have the Jets at the Cleveland Browns. The Joe Flacco Jets.
The Joe Flacco-led Jets versus the Cleveland Browns. In Cleveland?
In Cleveland.
Yeah, so I got to go with Cleveland in Cleveland, right? If they were in New York, I might have given them a chance because I'm still not sold on Cleveland, right? But in Cleveland, yeah, I think they'll get the win.
Yeah, I agree with you there. I just think Cleveland are just going to be a little too much, and I just don't think Joe Flacco will be able to put it together, against the Browns. The Browns' defense is still pretty good, so I'm going to give it to Cleveland there. Next game, we have the winless Colts because they have a tie at the Jacksonville Jaguars.
There's the whole AFC South defeated right now. Like,
nobody's won.
There are no wins in the South, right?
No,
so we got the Colts going to the Jaguars.
Going to the Jaguars.
Duval, what's happening with it? I don't know, man. Matty Ice is thawed out, and he's been thawed out for quite a while. All right. I'm going to go against the grain on this one. I'll probably put a little money because I'm pretty sure Indianapolis will be favored. I'm going to go with the Jacksonville Jaguars on this one.
Okay. I'm going to go with the Colts here. I just think maybe just a little bit too much. Jacksonville's still working out some kinks. New coaching staff, just trying to get everything figured out. So I'm going to go with Indianapolis on this one. Next game, it's going to be a pretty good one here. The Tua-led Dolphins versus the Lamar-led Ravens.
Where are they playing at?
In Baltimore.
In Baltimore. Johnny, when you're in Baltimore, you got to be more careful now. All right. So with that being said, I'm going to go with Baltimore on this one, right? I'm going to go with Baltimore. I think that they're going to get some pressure on Tua. I think they're going to put Tariq in brackets, try to take him away. Of course, they got Waddle, so he got weapons now. But we all know Tua can't really throw the ball down the field like that. No matter how much they try to sugarcoat it, he just can't. So I think he's going to try Tariq deep a couple times. And he's going to throw a couple interceptions. So I got the Baltimore Ravens on this one.
Yeah, I just think Lamar is so determined to prove he's worth the money that he wants. So I'm going to go with the Ravens. I think this season he's going to prove his worth.
Yeah,
so I'm going Ravens.
I agree. And he is worth. Lamar gained about 15 pounds. You can see it, right? He's just a thicker version of himself, pause, right? He looks good. He looks strong. So more durability at that point. I think he's going to be making some, he's going to make some haters this year. I still, believe Pittsburgh's going to win the division, but still.
Yeah. That's just me. Next game, we got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at the New Orleans Saints.
Oh, God. The South already? At the Saints.
At the Saints. Who squeaked one out against the Falcons?
Right.
Don't know how to hold leads. We know that already.
Of course. You know what I'm saying? But, man, in New Orleans.
In New Orleans,
I got to go with the Saints, right? Tampa Bay didn't really impress me much against Dallas, to be honest, right? They played against a horrible Dallas team, and they barely. I don't think they scored one touchdown, right? So yeah, I'm gonna go to New Orleans, man. I think New Orleans is gonna get up and say, since it's division, you know what I'm saying. So it's the NFC South, you know what I'm saying. So it's a division game. I think New Orleans is gonna get up for that one for real.
So New Orleans does have Tom Brady and the Bucs number. If you kind of the past couple of years, I'm going to kind of go against the grain here. I'm going to go with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers to be able to squeak out a win in New Orleans.
The
next game we have the Commanders travel to Detroit to play the Lions.
The Commanders going into Detroit. Now, I don't think the Commanders have enough to beat Detroit, right? So I think Detroit gets their first victory. Right? I think they're going to learn a lot from their Eagles loss, right? And I think that they do get their first victory versus the Commanders.
I agree with you. I think Ford Field's going to be rocking again, and I just think that if with what Wentz has been doing, he had a couple turnovers. I don't think he's going to be able to come back against this Detroit team is not Jacksonville. I think they're going to be able to, especially at home, get that win. So I'm going Detroit. Next one, we have an NFC West matchup here. Seattle Seahawks at the San Francisco 49ers.
Being that they're playing at San Fran, so I was joking with one of my boys earlier, saying he was a devout Seahawks fan, right? I was like, congratulations, y'all won one game of the season. And he was like, hey, all that matters is it was against Russ. And I was like, I get it, I understand. So with that being said, going into the Big Bell Bottom, as we refer to it, of Levi Stadium, I do believe that San Francisco will get this win. Right? I'm not sold on Seattle, even though their defense plays surprisingly well to me. But at the same time, 2 turnovers on the goal line, right, by Denver. Like you can't make that shit up. It's hard to bounce back from that, right? So they end up winning late, right? You know what I'm saying, by a horrible decision coaching wise. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I just think that San Francisco and Shanahan will get them boys up and get them ready to roll, and Debo will have a big game like always. And yeah, I think they'll pull off late, and it'll look like they weren't even there.
Yeah, I think, and I know Elijah Mitchell is out for a couple months here, but they just plug anyone into the running back position in that offense.
Of course, it's a system. You know what I'm saying? So exactly. They got hogs. They ain't got players. They got cops.
Yeah, I'm going San Francisco. I just think San Francisco will be able to win. I just think Seattle got lucky on Monday night, and good for them. They beat Russ, but I don't think that happens this week. Next game, we have the Atlanta Falcons, the woeful Atlanta Falcons, who can't hold any leads, going to LA to play the Los Angeles Rams.
Now, again, I've said it on the JB and Meeting review, and I'm going to say it right now. The Rams are going to continue to fall. They're going to continue to spiral down because they're just not going to be the team that everybody thinks they are, right? I don't know if you want to call it the Super Bowl hangover. I don't, whatever you want to call it, right? I have some philosophies that I think are going to happen, but I'm going to keep to myself because I don't want people to think that I'm being brash or anything like that. But certain things are going to happen during the course of their season that are really going to take them down farther, right? Stafford's not healthy, right? And then their offensive line is trash, right? So with all that being said, right, who they playing again?
Atlanta Falcons.
The Atlanta Falcons. I think the Atlanta's going to go in there and get a W, right, versus the Los Angeles Rams, the Super Bowl champion Los Angeles Rams. And Marcus Mariota is going to be a huge part of it, right, with his legs. He's going to be a huge part of it, getting these first downs, keeping chains moving. I think their defense is going to pick Stafford off a couple times, and I think they'll win it in the fourth quarter. I think Atlanta goes in there and steals one.
So I want to pick Atlanta, but I just don't think LA is going to go start 0-2. So I think the Rams will be able to right the ship with this game. And beat the Falcons, but yeah, it's gonna. Well, hopefully they go 0-2, but again, we'll see there. Next game, your Arizona Cardinals going to Vegas to play the Raiders.
We get on track this game, man. You know what I'm saying? We were unprepared. Shame on you, Cliff Kingsbury, for not playing your starters in the preseason. I hope you see that don't work in this league. That's not how it works. I mean, the Rams did the same thing. You saw how trash they were first game, right? So that don't work in this league, right? You look at and you listen and you watch those that have had success, like the Andy Reids, the Mike Tomlins, you know what I'm saying? Those people that have won Super Bowls and have had success. Yeah, their starters played in the preseason, right? Whether it was an abbreviated preseason or not, it don't matter. They played. And they were more prepared in game one than we were, right? I think we'll come out and play well against the Raiders. I thought, the Raiders' offensive line is trash, right? And hopefully we can get JJ back for this week. And hopefully Vance Joseph puts together a better defensive game plan because he got out-coached horribly at the Kansas City game, right? And then hopefully Cliff, will pass that clipboard or get some sense about himself and start to call some better plays. One thing I can do, bright point, as far as the game last week, is that we didn't turn the ball over one time, right? And you would think we turned it over 6 times where we got our ass whooped, but we didn't turn the ball over. So that's a high point. That means, we're taking care of the ball. Lil Man got to watch more film. As ironic as it sounds, you got to study more film to see when these blitzes are coming, especially from his blind side or even from his front side. Don't matter, right? But you got your head turned one way and the blitz coming the other way, you don't know it. That's a bad thing. That's a problem, right? But I think we'll get up. I think we'll be okay. We're going to go to Vegas and get one.
Yeah, I think Arizona is going to be able to get a little bit more healthy on the offensive side of the ball. Getting either Rondell Moore or getting these guys back healthy is going to help them because the Raiders secondary is a little beat up right now. They had to sign 2 guys. They claimed a guy, and they signed a veteran street free agent. So they're trying to patch their secondary together, and that doesn't always bode well for defense, especially early in the season. So
you got 1 week, 4 days to get acclimated to a defense. So yeah, hopefully we can exploit that.
That's why I'm going to go Arizona. I think they're going to be able to score enough points, and with their defense to be able to get pressure on Derek Carr. I think it's going to be a little bit of a shootout. I think it's going to be a lot of points scored, but I think Arizona is going to be able to hold tight in this one, and I think Kyler is going to be the difference.
Good. Outstanding.
Next game, we have the Houston Texans traveling to Denver to play Russell Wilson-led Denver Broncos.
Yeah, Houston, Shout out to Lovie Smith, for getting Houston ready to play. I mean, that was, versus the Indianapolis Colts team that probably should have beat him last week. On paper, you would think that Indianapolis would beat him because, of course, new coach, patchwork this, patchwork that, right? Okay, great. It's about preparation, about who makes the least mistakes. It's about execution. With that being said, right, you're going to Denver to a dog that's licking his wounds, right? Because they feel like they should have lost that game, right? Of course, it's going to be crazy in Mile High. It's going to be nuts, right? And Houston, you're going to take an L on this one. For real.
No, I agree with you. I think Russell Wilson, they rebound and they're able to beat the Houston Texans. Next game, we have the Cincinnati Bengals going to Dallas to play the Cooper Rush-led Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah, I'm going Cincinnati, and I don't really think I need to give an explanation for that.
Yeah, I think that's a quick one. That's a quick the Bengals are going to right the ship. They're going to get back on track here and beat up on the Cowboys.
Even though Lyle Collins, who they signed from Dallas, got his ass handed to him all game, right?
Yeah.
By Watt and everybody else. Like, boy, you got to get your mind right. Something wrong, all right?
Yeah, but I just think too much offensively for the Bengals. The Bengals pass rush with that offensive line. I don't know if I looked a little bit. One little thing I want to bring up. So Connor McGovern, the left guard for the Cowboys, got hurt. High ankle sprain. He's out 4 to 6 weeks. They brought in a guy named Farniak. I believe he's from North Dakota. That was his college he went to. I think he's a second-year guy, I believe.
Right.
He let up, I believe it was like 3 hurries, 4 pressures, and I believe a sack or 2. And I think he was the guy that ultimately got Dak hurt because he let the free rusher come that hit Dak's hand.
Wow. Yeah, okay. Well, I mean, hey,
welcome to the NFL.
Look, you just putting more icing on the cake, bud. You know what I'm saying? So Cincinnati, them boys gonna have a field day, right?
Now we have a rivalry here. The Chicago Bears going to Lambeau to play the Green Bay Packers on Sunday Night Football.
Yeah. So I picked the Bears to win that division, right? Now, here's the reason I did that, right? I think the Bears are going to stay healthy all year. I think they're going to get stronger as the year goes on. I think they're going to get more acclimated to their coach and the way he wants to play ball, right? I mean, it was no surprise to me. It was no surprise because I picked them to beat San Francisco and Chicago. But I just have no faith in Green Bay. None. I have no faith in Green Bay. None. And I think Minnesota is going to eventually get hit by the injury bug. and that's going to pretty much be the demise of their season, right? But yeah, I got to pick the Bears on this one, man. I just don't. I don't see Green Bay getting no better. And 12 can only do so much. He got receivers dropping ball, wide open passes, and that's not going to be like that every Sunday. But I just think the Bears is going to fare well. I think the Bears are going to come up to play. I think Justin Fields is going to have a great game. I think the Bears are going to get the W.
I'm going to go with Green Bay on this one, playing at home in Lambeau. I think they'll be able to get the win, but I believe it will be a close game. Monday night, there's 2 games on Monday night.
The doubleheader.
So we're doing the doubleheader on week 2, not week 1. The first game at 7:15 on Monday night is the Tennessee Titans at the Buffalo Bills.
Yeah, I'm going Bills on that one. I don't think the Titans have enough, especially in Buffalo. They don't have enough to beat them.
Yeah, the Titans are beat up right now, and I just think going to Buffalo, the way Josh Allen's playing, the way that team is playing, coming off of that victory, I think it's going to be some bad news for the Titans.
It's going to be crazy. You know what I'm saying?
And the Titans are missing a player that is on the next game, 8:30. The Minnesota Vikings go into Philly to play A.J. Brown, Jalen Hurts, and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Well, you know how I do this, right? EAGLES, Eagles, right? Shout out to the city of Philly, you know what I'm saying? And all my folks out there, you know what I'm saying? I just think that it's going to happen that way. I think they're going to contain Justin Jefferson, right? And of course, you like that, Mr. You like that Kirk Cousins. He's going to hand you a couple balls, right? I just think it's going to be a crazy atmosphere in the link, right? And the Eagles going to win.
Yeah, I can't say a pick on this, but I do like your pick. I will say that for sure. It's going to be a fun environment. And I did hear a little birdie say the Eagles may be breaking out. They're all black helmets, black jerseys, black pants for the game. So
nice.
Hopefully that is true. That does come to fruition because I think that'd be pretty cool, especially at night.
That'd be sweet, without a doubt. Yeah, that'd be real sweet. Yes, sir. Well, there you go, man. We got our picks for week 2, all right, of the NFL season. Now, before we go, we got to let your boy boil a little bit. So here it is, Boiling Bridges. Fourth and 5, right? Seattle. Denver's driving for the win, right? Field goal wins it. Denver's coach elects to kick a 64-yard field goal, whereas their kicker's long was a 61, right? Mind you, they just paid Russell Wilson, I think, 265 over 5. How many times has Russell Wilson done this in his career? How many times has he made the big play at the end of the game to help his team win in Seattle? While he was at Seattle, wherever they were playing. How many times has he done that, right? How do you not put faith in the guy that you paid all that money to and say, here you go, man, go cook, Russ, as everybody likes to say, right? I believe wholeheartedly he would have got the first down. No question in my mind. He would have ended up running for the first down. He would have got a few yards. You know what I'm saying? He'd have got 6 or 7. You know what I'm saying? And that would have been that. Then would have been a makeable kick for their kicker. What were you thinking? I know you're a rookie head coach. I get it. I understand. You know what I'm saying? I get it that you're not used to making these decisions. I understand. But at the same time, when it comes down to it, right, you got to let the playmakers make plays, right? So I know a lot of people have been talking about this on SportsCenter and you know what I'm saying, all these Fox News and all this other shit. I get it. But I had to put my 2 cents in, right? It makes no sense to me. I do believe if he would have let Russ cook, they would have won the game, right? Denver, do better, all right? Again, we already know, so we talked about them playing this week, and we feel like they're going to fare a lot better. But hopefully lesson learned, man. You know what I'm saying? That was just, you pissed that one away, right? So shame on you. Good people out there, we appreciate you guys. You've been watching the Burning Bridges podcast. Again, I am Jeremy Bridges, a.k.a. Kings AB. Tune in next week. Of course, we're going to be doing different things. We're going to be trying to get some guests on. We'll keep you guys posted on Twitter, AAT Sports _ Of course, follow me at BIG on Twitter. On Instagram, of course, they're all about the birds, right? Get with me at jeremy.bridges7337 as Ohomel for business inquiries. If you want to be a guest, possibly, you know what I'm saying, you got things you want to hear me talk about, let me know, okay? I check my email daily, right? And I do respond to people. Follow me on Instagram at 73KingJB73. Get at me. I will follow you back. But if you whack, I won't. I'm just being honest with you. I'm not going to follow somebody back. And I look at their page and there's 3 pictures on there. You sitting in your grandma's basement, right? You know, so you got to be on some shit. You know what I'm saying? I do appreciate everybody who stopped by. Adam, I appreciate you, brother. The loyalty, man. Always. We love you. You know what I'm saying? You know how we do this thing. It's going to get better and better as the season goes on because it's going to get juicier and juicier. All right. I appreciate the All About the Birds family. Go to AAT Sports _ on Twitter. You can tap into all of our sister podcasts. Check us out on YouTube at AAT Sports Network. Check out all our sister podcasts. Give them a look, see, like, subscribe, all that stuff, man. I do appreciate you guys again. This has been the Burning Bridges podcast. I am Jeremy Bridges. Till next time, all right, be safe.